Welcome back to another video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. Can you imagine if I did that every stream? But in all seriousness, welcome. We took one trade. I took one trade today. And I took a loss, and then that ended up messing me up for the rest of the day. But honestly, I'm not too shaken up about it. I'm not too mad. I'm not too sad. I'm not too whatever. But kind of going into what we saw today, what we saw at Open, because today was an interesting one. So, all right, yeah, we're gonna get right into it. So I'm going to pull up my stream. Yeah. So, here. Okay. Now we're cooking. So, on NQ today, let's see where we opened up. I'm just going to go to the 5 minute for simplicity. Or actually, we're going to go into the 4 hour just to see what I was looking at today. And just to see what my bias was going into today. And how well this imbalance held up. And that's what I was basing my bias off today. So we have this 4 hour imbalance right here on NQ. We also have this 4 hour inverse kind of within that. So I'm like, if we reject off this, because this is like right when market open, if we reject off this, I can tell that the draw is going to be this low. But if we hold this as support, I know that this is going to be the next draw on liquidity up here. And that's something I need to get better at, is just taking advantage and capitalizing on that, because I had the right idea, and that's exactly what we did. We push up, and then we actually come back and use this as an inverse. We come back and use this as an inverse after breaking out of it. Boom, straight up to that draw. That could have been a good trade. Yeah, but we'll see what I was going in with. So I was waiting. Are we respecting this, or are we disrespecting this? So let's go to the 5 minute. That's this imbalance. Okay. So we open up right around here. And so the crazy thing about today is that ES was just not really moving anything, while NQ was just totally dumping. And okay. So notice how ES is just kind of chopping here, while NQ gets the actual move. And I actually took a trade right here to target these equal lows as NQ was dumping on I took the trade on ES while NQ was dumping, thinking that we were going to be respecting this, and then we totally ended up sweeping these lows, which was my draw. I was very confident within this draw, but the timing of this trade was off. So let's go into what I was seeing, why I took the trade. So I wasn't really paying attention to NQ at the time. All I know is that we were dumping at this time. So on ES, I'm like, we have these two equal lows. We have these two equal lows right here that I think we're going to draw towards. How can I use these two? And NQ had took this low at the time, but ES created equal lows. So I didn't classify that as an SMT. So I didn't take it. So I wasn't bullish yet. And on the 1 minute, so this is just on me. This is something I need to get better at, is understanding like what's happening in real time and be able to take trades off of real time. Like going into my next live streams, I'm not saying a word. I'm not talking. Maybe to read chat every once in a while, but other than that, I will be locked in. And that's something I need to get better at, and that's something I will be doing. Is just being locked in the whole session, especially when it's time where I know there's opportunity on the table. But so we come up after creating that equal low, and then we come up with some displacement, and then after that we come back straight into this imbalance, hold this imbalance, and I didn't see this at the time, so I saw that we failed to drive towards this high, but in reality we were just coming back, reaccumulating, holding this imbalance to later take out this high. This high is where we were targeting before we go low. And what was throwing me off about this trade is that NQ was just dumping at this time. Like as you can see on NQ, like we are dumping, and then ES is holding up. So that can tell me that the draw might be lower. And then So this is kind of around where I entered. I saw this 2-minute order block right in here. And there's also a 1-minute fair value gap. So I entered in off of this candle to target these equal lows. Stop at this high, TP down here. Like this is not, sorry, I got filled right here, not up there. So it's like a 3 risk to reward. This is good risk to reward, and I'm glad I had good risk. Normally I've been trading like 4 micros on ES, but I'm like, bro, we have to stop. So I traded 2 micros, wasn't that bad of a loss. Really wasn't even a big deal at all. I had the right idea. I had the right bias. We ended up taking out these equal lows, but just the timing of it and the failure to see this, that maybe we might take out this buy side. Maybe we might take out this high before we then head lower. And that's where I messed up today. And let's see. So actually that happened. I'm like, this wasn't really that good of a trade. But honestly, it wasn't really that bad. It wasn't that bad of a trade setup. Like, you have that order block, you have that fair value gap. I didn't wait for a reaction off that. It's just something I also kind of messed up on. I should have waited for a reaction off of that, and then taken the second entry to target those equal lows. So that's just kind of something with me, and just becoming more disciplined with it. And then if we look at the 2-minute. This is when we take this high, and then we make and then we displace lower after that. We displace lower. Look how far we displace. And then we make this imbalance, and then look at this. This is it's easier to see on the 1-minute. So this is where I really messed up, and this is where me mentally I just wasn't there today. I wasn't able to execute today mentally because of one mistake, because of one entry, because of me pressing one button to sell. At the wrong time. I had the right bias. We ended up taking out these 2 equal lows, but it wasn't the right timing for it. And especially if I'm going to be trading these lower time frames where I'm possibly taking more than one trade a day, I can't be so scared. I can't be so scared to re-enter, so scared to take another entry. And that's something I journaled. That's something I got down on myself for. That just because you lost one, just because you lost your first trade, does not mean that you can't read the market. Does not mean that you have to sit out these other possible trade attempts. Yeah, it's nice to have rules. It's nice to have strict rules. But when you see a setup with all of this sell side, look at all this sell side, like 4 equal lows here as well, and then this is all just low resistance right here. Then we come up, we tap that 2-minute perfectly, and I literally said, this is when sellers are going to step in. But I didn't believe in it. I didn't really believe in it. I didn't take the trade. Like, this would have been a great risk to reward. I literally had this trade set up, but I never took it because I was scared. Do you ever trade stocks? I have in the past. I don't anymore. I just trade ES and NQ. But yeah, I used to trade like Nvidia, Tesla, and SPY, but I moved from options, and now I'm trading futures. I'm trading ES and NQ. But look at how look how efficient price is to target this liquidity, and this is a fantastic trade, phenomenal trade, good risk to reward, and look at how efficient this is. I called it out. I'm saying we're probably going to get this big. We're probably going to get a huge sell off right here, just because I was scared to take the entry. Pretty much zero drawdown, barely any, and I'm not taking this as, like, this is a learning opportunity. If I take a loss, don't get, like, so discouraged by a loss. And I could tell, I was like, yo, Caleb, you're getting a little bit emotional here. You're in a trade, you took a loss, it wasn't that bad of a trade. We just failed to analyze what we were respecting, what we were disrespecting at that time. We took a loss, we put risk on the table, and doesn't mean that our bias is invalid. Doesn't mean that we can't take another trade. But that that just butchered my confidence into me taking this trade to this low, and that would have been a great trade. I was kind of looking at NQ at the time. I was like, there wasn't really any other good entry. Like, just price was so efficient to that, and yeah, definitely journaled that down, and I definitely took note of that. And then after this move happened, I was like, we're just going to get off the charts. We're going to get on with our day. We're going to learn more, and we're just going to take the rest of the day off, because I got emotional, and then I got emotional because I was emotional, and then like there is no reason for me to be emotional or be upset, because I'm there is no reason to be emotional because you take a loss. Just because you take a loss on that trade doesn't mean your bias is invalid at all. It happens. You take a trade and lose, and then the good trade you pass up on because your previous loss. Whatever. So the thing that kind of, I mean, this wasn't really a bad trade setup. I failed to analyze this. What do? We just swept internal, and we're holding up this 2-minute bullish imbalance. Like, for me, this is a clear draw that this is going to be this high. But my bias was so short bias, because we had these equal lows, and NQ was selling off at the time, that I thought that there's no way we can't do this. But I didn't even see this imbalance at the time. I didn't even see that we just swept this. And that's just me. I need to be analyzing the markets better, and I need to be just be more alert when I'm trading. That's something I really want to focus on. I really want to improve on, is noticing stuff in real time. Because I'm at a point in my trading career where I can kind of go back in the chart and pretty much see most of this. I'm pretty sure that's most of you guys too. Just see most of all this action and just be like, oh yeah, this is how price moved here. But then when it comes to real time, when you're looking at 5 different things, you're looking at ES and NQ, you're looking at these different time frames, that's when you tend to miss. And that might be a sign for me to just trade one stock or just one pair for now. But who knows? And then let's go just the rest of the day after that point. I was looking at the 5-minute, and I didn't so after sweeping that low, internal swept here, big displacement up. This 5-minute imbalance held very nicely. You would probably want to take it off. So notice how price. Notice this. So we get this displacement up, create this imbalance right here, and then price comes back into it. So a lot of traders are looking to long this right here, and this isn't a bad long. Say you target the most recent high, yeah, you're getting paid here. But then price decides to come back a second time, stopping out all of these traders who were long here. Maybe they already took profits. Some of them are getting stopped out break even. Maybe some of them entered here or whatever, and then sweeping out this, taking these stops, running these stops, and then just look at what price does. Just so efficient, straight to this high. And this is the move. This is the move. Yeah, it was. At that point, I wasn't even looking at the charts. I was like, Caleb, we were emotional today. Let's just step away for a second, you know. And there's always going to be another day in the market. There's always going to be tomorrow. There's always going to be the next day. There's always going to be the next week. Like, just because you don't execute well one day, or just because you show up with the wrong mindset one day, does not mean that will define you and determine like who you are. Like, there's always going to be another day within the market. So that's what I was thinking of today, and there's always going to be another trade to take. Like, I took a very small loss. I took a $30 loss, and I got emotional about. I'm on a demo account. This isn't even my money, but I got emotional about it because I want to be right. I want to be on a live account. I want to be on a live account so bad, and I want to prove myself that I can trade. But I got emotional. And that's something I'm going to re-journal and re-take note of. And That's definitely something that you need to be aware of if you're dealing with that same thing as well. Do a live account. Do you think I should? So I actually do have a live. I did open a live account with Tradeovate, and I have like 1,500 in it. And because I traded 2 micros on ES, I lost $30 on the demo. But the thing is, when I started this demo account, I wanted to prove myself that I can be profitable. It's so hard. I felt invincible with paper trading. It was like on a 5 win streak, and as soon as I went to live, I went on a 7 loss streak. See, so for me with my demo account, I treat that thing exactly like a regular account. I treat that thing exactly like a live account. It's a demo and profit. So ever since I started, I have been doing pretty well the last 2 weeks. So I started this demo account. I had $1,500 in it to. So the thing was, so I had the demo account. I put $1,500 in it, and then like I was trying to figure out how buy and sell works. I messed up one trade. There was a trade where I should have profited, but ended up being negative because I didn't know how to place orders and execute. So then I reset it, and then I'm still figuring it out. Bro, there's no way. Uh, we were looking at. I was looking at yesterday. I was looking at yesterday. But yeah, the demo account's at $2,000 right now. But that's because I was low key over risking. I had like 3 micros on NQ. When I would take my trades. Here, I'll pull it up real quick. So I was trading 3 micros on NQ. I ended up winning them, like 2 trades in a row. And like realistically, if I'm on a live account, 3 micros is too much for my risk. I would trade 1 micro on ES and then 2 micros on. Sorry, 1 micro on NQ and then. Bro, what? See, this is what I'm saying. Hold up. I guess I'm in a trade now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so how long have you been trading for? I would honestly say like 2 months. 2 months for real, for real. I've been trading for a year though. I would say a year, but I would count it as like 2 months honestly. Just go to my live streams. That's, bro. Oh my gosh, look at this sniper entry. I didn't even. Quick little $318 on the day. Bro, imagine I made a video on that. I was like, I just caught the bottom. Bro, what? I caught the bottom. I just caught the bottom 300-point move today. Imagine this was on a real account. See, that's what I'm saying. So what I did is, so I had that, the one order I put, I guess I never canceled these down here. So this was to take profit. Yeah, but look, equity 2,300 now. Do you think? I want to stay on the. See, here's my live account. Hopefully, I'm not leaking anything. It's your decision. Because I came onto the demo account with me wanting to show myself I can become profitable and to show myself profitability. So, that's a good question. But anyways, let's look at what happened later on the day because I thought we were looking at it's pretty much the same things happened yesterday. We sold off at open and then got bought right back up. Like we are in such a bullish market. Like we are failing to displace lower. For me on the 5 minute, this is actually a beauty setup. This is that breaker fair value gap unicorn entry. Tap into here after we fail to hit this high. That's just liquidity resting right here. Then we hit that, get bought like straight up. Like this is a entry. I'm going to journal this and write it down. How much are you planning on risking per trade once you do a live account? I would say like probably like 1 to 2%. It's going to vary, but as long as I would say like around $50 a trade or like $30 a trade. Two micros on ES, one on NQ, and so I would say that's like around. I would say like a $40 loss max on ES. Well, it depends on how wide my stop is, and then yeah, that's a good rule. $10 per micro. How wide are your stops, Eddie? Do you have like a set stop every trade, or is it kind of like based on what price is doing at that moment? And the reality is, I think based on pricing, okay, I might start looking to trade the 5 minute more. For me and how I trade, it actually depends. That means I would have to be risking more. But look at how well like we get displacement up, bought right back into this inverse, and then we just rally. Beautiful trade here. The 5 minute the other day I traded on the 5 minute and really liked it. Sometimes with the 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute when I'm on the lowest time frames, it's hard for me to analyze, and part of that is I need to be locked in. I need to be more locked in when I'm going and trading. But yeah, this I'm gonna take a screenshot of this real quick. This would have been a good 5 minute entry. Wait, I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna delete all these. These are all noise. Can I type? I would suggest you restart that demo account for real. Because of that trade today. I'm gonna reset the demo. See, this is why on Tradeovate, like, why can't I just say go to like 1,500? Yeah, I'm resetting that. Smart. Nice. I'm currently risking $5 per trade, but it's easier to trade on smaller stocks since stop losses are usually around 20 cents, maybe $1 or $2. So the share size properly. Yeah. Oh, what type of stocks do you trade? Yeah, that's true. Because part of that reason why the equity is like $2,000 is because I was over risking. So yeah, I'm gonna take this. So here's the plan. I'm gonna write this down so I have it down. So it's February 15th. My birthday is in April, and that would be around like a year since I started on a live account. So I think I'm going to try to prove myself. I think I need to do demo for at least one more month, with proper sizing, with the right sizing of what my account is, and we're just gonna see how that goes. And then after that 1 month, I think I might switch over to a live account. Just get some skin in the game, you know. I trade gapping stocks, so I'm a gap trader. Also have a basket of stocks, so BAC, Tesla, Amazon, Microsoft, etc. I'm doing my micro trading for a month. So far, halfway done. And honestly, bro, maybe you just stick to micros just for a while. Because as soon as you do size up, maybe you start seeing less success. If I were you, I would keep on trading micros, and then maybe scale those micros a little bit. Say if you're, I don't know how many micros you're trading, but say you just like add another contract onto that instead of just switching over straight to the, what are they called, minis, I'm pretty sure. Tesla is ripping, or Tesla had a good. I think Tesla recovers from this. Trading 3, yeah. So I don't know like the relationships. Isn't a micro, a mini is 10 times a micro. Sir, 1 hour scalp. Stop. Yeah, if I was trading minis, I might have stopped myself out. Yeah, so is your plan to slowly size up and until you feel more comfortable until you trade 10 micros and then switch to one mini? But personally, what I like about micros, at least for me, is that if I'm trading more than one, I'm able to leave a runner, and the days those runners pay you are the days you get paid, and that will pay off if you let those runners run, you know. I've never traded futures. I would want to get in it though. So far in the time that I've started trading futures, I've already loved it so much better than trading options, like so much better. Like I would say, like 10 times over. It's so much better for me. I'm able to put in a trade, put in my orders. That order automatically executes for me, so I don't have to go in there and manually press buy and sell once it gets to that price point. Because I was trading based off a price when I was trading SPY, and then I had to manually set my stop loss and take profits, and I would be taking these trades based off a price, so I didn't even know what I was risking on that trade. All right, but anyways, so just going on to what we're looking at, what I'm looking at tomorrow is the next draw for me is all time highs now. Now there is a possibility we could dump, but I'm seeing that the next draw for me is definitely this all time highs again. We're about to be back in all time highs, and notice what we're doing though. We're engineering liquidity on the way up. Look at all this. It's all being engineered. So this is the sort of buy side of the curve, as you could say, and then this is the sell side of the curve, possibly. Yeah, it does not look pretty at all. Yeah, for rule of thumb, for what I've seen, master stocks shares then first. Then you can move to options. Do you ever watch anyone to learn how to trade, or has it been just trial and error? I've watched TGR trades, ICT, Justin Werling. Those are kind of the main three. I don't really watch ICT as much. I've also watched Umar Ashraf. I watched him. Jadon, the Team Bowl. I've watched him. And that's kind of really it. And then all these people can give you information. Yes, it's a great way to learn is to watch videos. Highly recommend you watch videos, but the areas where you're going to improve the most and the areas where you are going to improve as a trader is from making your own mistakes. No, I've not watched live traders. The area where you are going to become a better trader is by tracking your own mistakes. Because everyone makes different mistakes. Everyone has a different mindset. Everyone has a different perspective. Everyone trades differently. Even if you trade the same strategy, you're going to take different trades. So the best way for you to learn is for you to track your own trades and for you to journal. It's more than just, oh, I did this right, did this wrong. And that's something I'm trying to get better at, is to consistently journal, because I started journaling on it's called OneNote on Microsoft, and I would highly recommend it. That way I'm able to actually see my trades instead of, hold up. Okay, I guess not. I thought I had my, because before I was handwriting what I was thinking, what I was feeling, and yeah, that's a good way to journal. But just actually writing that down and taking track of it, OneNote is best for journaling. I think that's good. I mean, anywhere actually able to see the exact trade you took is good. I always do Google Slide for all my trades and take screenshots and mark up my charts. Yeah, that's good. I'm just saying, I prefer being able to see my trade than just me writing about it. Because there's only so much you can write about, but actually seeing that trade that you took and look back and seeing that the trades that you had is more beneficial to me, in my opinion. So I'm gonna pull up I just started this Monday, and this is going to be very satisfying to see once I start filling all this out. Yeah, 216. I'm gonna stay consistent for probably the rest of my trading career on this. So once I become a profitable trader, I'll be able to look back and just see how the quality of my trades have improved, how my emotions have traded and have improved as well. How long did you work at Chipotle for? I've been there for 3.5 years. Now, I'm a service manager. I worked there for 10 months. I worked there for 10 months, and I was a kitchen manager, and I could have been an apprentice when I left. Honestly, bro, I probably could have been a GM of that store by now. Cause especially at that store, our GM, we had a new one. That Chipotle was so bad. It's in Colorado. It's one of the busier ones. Always understaffed. So bad. Yeah, I was there for 10 months. I got promoted to a kitchen manager before I was 18. But I was putting in work on that. Bro, I could talk to anyone about Chipotle forever. That shit is... That job is just... It sucked, but I also like doing hard things, and I like doing things that are difficult.
So that's what was and that's what I liked it. That's why I liked it because I got to do hard things. Yeah, I worked there for 10 months and it's crazy. I started December last year, December of 2023 or 2022, and I worked there until October of this year. Yeah, ES, my draw is still going to be this high as well. I sometimes have to close both grill and manager or prep and manager, lol. Yeah, it sucks. I can consistently make around 2K a month going to cut my hours at Chipotle. Do you only trade futures? Yeah, I only trade ES and NQ. Bro, if I'm gonna be real with you, like when I was working at Chipotle, like I had to close. There would be nights I close grill prep and manager. I was so good within 10 months. You don't even understand. Like how much sales did your store do? Because our stores did like 13,000 a day, and like there was a day I was there and we did $12,000 in sales by like one p.m. I was on grill and I was chilling. I'm trying to make 10K a month in trading. I'll be satisfied. All right, bro. So I'm giving you my exact breakdown of what I'm planning on and what I'm looking at. I make zero. I don't make a dollar right now. So within 3 years, here's what I'm looking at. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like the Chipotle I was working at was so ass. We did like 13K on average. It's like 13K on average. I got so good at that job. You don't understand. Because I think that how you do anything is how you do everything. And just because I was working at Chipotle, I was working at this bad job. Like our management there was so bad. We were so busy, and I was like, so I can either like come in here, work my ass off, focus on like making like getting skills here, and like show myself that. And that's what shaped my workaholic mindset is working at Chipotle because as soon as I pulled up, I was in school and there was another guy in school that was working 40 hours a week. I'm like, bro, that's insane. He's working 40 hours a week and he's in school. He's always here. And then there's other friend of mine that I there's another friend of mine that I don't really talk to anymore, but he was working like every day. I'm like, I have to be on that level now, and that's what's so beneficial of having people around you that you want to be like, or not even people that you want to be like, but people that are already ahead of you in the game, because that will focus you, that will make you push even harder, and that will attract you to their level. Focus on the skill of trading first. Money will come after. That's such a factual statement. All I'm worrying about right now, all I am focusing on, 100% is the skill of trading. Skill of trading, taking good trades, and that's kind of hard today though, because I'm on a demo account and somehow I still got emotional, just because I wanted to be right. Damn, that's insane. We averaged like 5K, haha. That's crazy, bro. If I went to your Chipotle, I would be able to, um, I would be able to, like, I don't want to. I started it all with Whole Foods. I'm gonna tell you guys, Whole Foods, that's crazy. Were you like stocking shelves or like a cashier? So my first ever job, I used to like ref. Food industry as a whole sucks. Yeah, food is honestly not that good, but I loved working at Chipotle as much as it literally sucked. Chipotle is such a bad job to work at, especially the Chipotle I was working at. But it made me become a better worker, and it made me, like that job shaped me. And even though that job sucked, every day I came in with a good attitude. I wouldn't say every single day, but I was just grateful that I got to be in that position. Cashier, dude, I was a cash. I worked at Dick's Sporting Goods. I don't know what I'm saying. I worked at Dick's, and I was a cashier forever. They told me that they were going to move me, and then I actually got fired because I did some bad things. I did some sinful things on that register. Like, there's a thing that you can do to put in rewards, and you can have your phone number, and you get rewards for that. And when I was a cashier, a lot of people didn't have their phone number, so when they didn't have it, I would put in my phone number. And then I got rewards. I got like $100 in rewards, $120 in rewards. And then next thing you know, like some lady from corporates, I get called to the office, and then there's like some lady from corporate. There's some lady from corporate, and then there's also this guy, dead ass, journaling our conversation down on paper. So there's me, this other lady, and then there's this guy like hand transcribing our conversation. I was like, at first, I didn't know what was going on. She was like, explain to me how your life is as a cashier. Do you like your job? What do you like about Dick's? And then she laid it in. She was like, at any point, can you put in your phone number for rewards and take money from our company? And I was like, damn. They got me. My heart was like pounding. My heart was beating. I was sitting in that room. It was me, this chick from corporate, and then this dude transcribing, writing down everything. And it was like I went to the principal's office. I had to write down this whole thing. It's like I got suspended. I got to write down this whole thing. They were like, your case is, and then after that, I was low key crying because I'm like, damn, like I was actually crying in there. I was like, bro, like, that's low key kind of messed up on my part, but at the same time, it's a corporate company, and I was like, damn, and then they said they'll get back to me in a week. They'll call me in a week. We're suspending you. You're not showing up to any of your shifts. We'll call you back. And then at that same time, I was trying to work 2 jobs. Cause I was trying to get it for real. I was hustling. I was trying to make it. So I applied to Chipotle while that was happening, but I didn't know that was going to happen. I thought I was going to have 2 jobs, but I ended up getting fired from Dick's, and then I worked at Chipotle, and that was like perfect timing, and then I worked there for 10 months, and now we're here. The reason I stay at Chipotle is because it makes me want to work harder with my training. Remind myself I will stay at Chipotle until I get this training thing now. Yeah, I love Chipotle. I love that job. Bro was in trouble. Same with me. I was in a phone call with corporate because I was trading on their computers. Yeah, that's crazy. But I feel like that's different. Like I got shoes, I got a polo, and I got like some socks. I was cashing in on those rewards. And then like I would also get gift cards. Like when I was working at Dick's, I would get gift cards if you sold stuff. But I don't know, I thought it was kind of crappy. When I was a cashier, all they cared about was like getting numbers, selling credit cards. When I didn't even know like what credit cards were. If I was in that position now, maybe I would be able to sell a credit card. But those credit cards were so bad. Where were you working when you got caught trading? They were like, Eddie, what are you doing, bro? Why are you trading on our computers? That's crazy. But yeah, AAA insurance. You were working for an insurance company? That's crazy. Bro, like, honestly, go work at a Chipotle. That shit will make you a good worker. Especially the one I was working at. Like, I fully stand by that job has has made me and molded me into like the work ethic I have today. Because before that, I kind of had like some work ethic. I was working a little cashier job, bro. I worked construction in the AM and then Whole Foods in the PM. You remind me of of my one friend I had. His name was Carl. He would work construction and then he would work Chipotle, like that. Like his days were like 14 hours, and that's what pushed me and motivated me to work harder. Because I'm like, I see this guy, I can get on his level, and I'm the type of person. I'm the type of person personally when I see someone that's like pretty much in my same exact position that's doing better than me and that's working harder than me, I will match them and I will outwork you. Like there was a thing at Chipotle that I don't care who you were not getting more hours in a week than me. You were not working more hours in a week than me. And I made that a pact, and no one worked more hours a week than me at that store. What's your training plan looking for tomorrow? I feel like I want to see us here, I'll pull up the charts again real quick. But I want my next draw is all-time highs. This is the next draw for me. I'm gonna be careful. It kind of depends. So my bias, I pretty much have to see what overnight session does, how we open up tomorrow. But we have retraced into equilibrium. But for me, we've broken through both of these bearish imbalances. That just tells me that the draw is going to be this high. For sure on NQ. I'm gonna look at ES. ES, yeah, same thing. ES is even closer. ES is looking even stronger than NQ for that high. So I'm definitely bullish going into tomorrow. Draw for me is all-time highs now. Note that it is. I thought that was Friday. It is Friday. We have PPI. We also have consumer sentiment. I'm still gonna trade. That's gonna mark volatility. But this is so sad. Monday's a bank holiday. Next Monday is a bank holiday. Yeah, PPI is tomorrow and consumer confidence. Whoa, what did I just do? That showed you the whole week. What did I just do? Bro, I don't know about you, Eddie, but I don't like 3-day weekends. I want to trade. I look forward to doing this every day. And like when we have 3-day weekends, like a bank holiday on Monday, like that's actually depressing for me. Yeah, for sure. Moises, I'm not gonna lie. I don't look at the market to make money. I don't even look at the market to. I look at the market to take good trades. I like trading too, but I get to sleep in. Bro, Mardi Gras took me out. I feel like I've been wasting my time being out of the market. What even is Mardi Gras? All right. Yeah, I'm looking to extend these sessions a little bit longer. True, I like looking for clean setups. The money just comes with it. See, money is a byproduct of a good trade. Money is a byproduct of a good trade. Like you don't make money within the market without having a good trade. I mean, you can. You can totally make money by a bad trade, but what does that create? Bad habits. I just subscribed. I appreciate that, bro. Just know this is the start to something great, and just know that. Let's see. 674. We're low-key climbing up. Slowly but surely. Because why? Look at this consistency. Look at this. Oh, you can't even see. I'm silly. Look at this consistency. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 day, 6 day, 8 day, 9 day, 10, 11, 12. Look at this consistency with this. And these are honestly the videos I love the most. I love this video. I love this video. I love this video. I love this video. Like, I love all these videos. Like, this is where my true passion comes from making these videos. What are you guys' thoughts on? So I'm doing a series called Activated. If you don't know, pretty much for 6 months I'm going all in, giving my all, and just activating the potential side of me that I know I have in me. And each day is pretty much a motivational video. It's pretty much just these videos, but just with a little more structure. You know, I want to have a whole series that's dedicated to me improving, and I want this to not just be a journey that I'm doing, but a journey that you can do along with me. So that's the vision there. Crazy, I was here around 100, maybe even less. Yes, sir, Eddie. I appreciate you, bro. You know what the crazy thing is? Like, I saw one of your videos on my feed before you even reached out to me. I'm like, bro, this dude's great. Like, I saw it, but I didn't actually watch it. And then you reached out to me, and you're like, I make the same type of content. And then I looked at your content. I'm like, bro, I've seen this guy before. Very excited to see where this channel goes. Me too. I record myself training now to have with my journaling, but I'm too antisocial to live stream or upload them to YouTube. Bro, step outside your comfort zone. Step outside of being comfortable. Do you think, like, I'm low key an introvert. I don't like, that's with me coming with emotions. But at the same time, bro, if I want more in life, I can't live in that. Oh, I'm just a shy guy. Oh, I'm just an introvert. I'm antisocial, bro. Break out of your shell, become uncomfortable. It's going to feel uncomfortable at first, but over time you're slowly going to grow, and you're going to be proud of yourself that you did. Do you want to always be an antisocial person in life, or do you want to make friends with people you never thought you could make? And I'm not saying that it's bad to be antisocial. I'm kind of antisocial myself too, but at the same time, like, just within, like, it's been like 3 months. Well, look, I think my first ever video was this live stream 2 months ago. 2 months ago, this was the first thing posted on this YouTube channel, and I'm in a shiesty. That was kind of cringy. You probably don't want to watch this. I just want to see. Oh, you don't even see this. The best thing about you, man, is you're genuine. I feel like there's always very few people training me that are genuine. I appreciate that, bro. And that's the thing that I like about my content. Content is that none of this is out of, like, me trying to get views. None of this is me trying to become someone I'm not. Like, every one of my videos is genuine, and every one of my videos is me, myself. It's me personally. And I make this content for me, and I make this content for myself. Like, I started this channel for myself. I started this channel to journal my traits. I felt like I was slacking off. I want to be held accountable. And this is exactly what happened. And I haven't looked back, and I've definitely loved every decision that I made along the way, and I wouldn't change a single thing that's happened. All I did was take the leap of faith. You know, I have streamed in the past. I used to stream 2K. I'll probably talk about that a lot if you show up here, but I talk about it a lot. I used to stream 2K and, like, Rocket League and stuff like that. And if you watch my one video, I had this one friend that always supported me. He's always in there. He liked every one of my TikTok posts. He was always watching my live streams. He was always in there. It's always one viewer, and it was him, like, every time. Well, I think there were some times I actually got, like, more than one viewers. Like, a bunch of my friends did support me, and I like that. I appreciate that. I appreciate each and every one of them. But then my one friend that would always show up. He'd always show up there. He ended up dying in a car crash, and so, like, for me going to him being in my streams every day, we kind of fell off. He went to a different school, and I just never got in touch with him. I stopped streaming 2K. He never tuned in. Well, he didn't tune in anymore because I stopped. I quit. But he was always there within me along that way. And then we kind of faded away. We stopped hanging out. He went to a different school. I didn't really see him. We used to play soccer together. I didn't play soccer anymore. I kind of talked to him occasionally, but not really. And then he ended up dying. And then I was like, bro, that's when I got my head out of my ass. At that time, I was addicted to gambling. I had a gambling addiction. I was sports betting. I would show up. So I would get paid from Dick's, and then that night I would go on and I would bet on like Russian basketball or women's basketball, bro. Like, this is how bad this was. And that was the same time when my friend died. I was like, this shows me like that life is too short. I'm doing this. I'm getting stuck in this. I'm keep on losing every single one of my paychecks. I don't even know if I have enough money for gas. Like, it comes to a point where I have to buy gas first because I'm going to spend it on gambling. I'm going to lose that money gambling. So I have to buy clothes right now. I have to do everything with this money that comes in, and I have to spend it instantly before I just lose it all because I'm not addicted. And so I was sitting in my bed. I would sit in my bed every night after I got paid. I would have to call because I couldn't even access my bank at that point, and I would have to call in the bank just to see my bank account balance. I would call them, and then that robot would tell you exactly how much money I had in my account, and it would be something like, your balance is $646. So then I would go in, I would place like $100 in that account, and then I would lose it, and I would put like $200 more in the account, and then I would eventually putting all that money in my account, and I would be like, bro, why am I doing this? Bro, why did I just do this? What did I just do? And at the same time, my parents were getting divorced. I didn't really have that strong of a friend group. I didn't really have that many friends, and I was playing that victim bullshit mentality. I felt like a victim. I was showing up any day. Why is this happening to me, bro? Why is this happening to me? Everything bad is happening to me right now. And then I would just sit in my room and I would cry. I would sit in my room and cry. I felt like I was alone. I felt like I had no one to talk to. I felt like it was just me in that room. But in reality, no one knew about this. My parents didn't know about this. My one friend knew about it, but he, I guess, he didn't really, like, he told me to stop, like, bro, you should stop, but I wasn't listening to him because I was genuinely addicted, and I would sit there alone, and, like, it was 4th of July, and I remember this exact thing, like, I buzzed my hair because I was like, bro, I'm going all in, I'm gonna stop doing this, and I kept on doing it. I kept on valuing that thing, and then there's this one picture that sticks out to me. It's me in my room alone, and I'm just like bawling, because I know I'm not where I want to be. I have these ambitions of becoming rich. I want to be someone special. I want to be someone unique, but I'm valuing the wrong thing. I'm trying to get rich quick. I'm trying to put my money into something where it just slips away within a minute. And I was addicted. I was lost. I didn't want anyone to know. I was embarrassed. I was sad. And I just forever remember this one picture I took on 4th of July. No one invited me to anything. No one invited me to do anything. I didn't really have any, like, close friends. I had friends, like, obviously I had some friends that, like, if I were to open up and just talk to them, maybe I might have gotten help. And the thing is, like, you never know what someone's going through on the inside. You never know. People tend to hide up what they're actually going through. People tend to look like they're doing better. On the outside, I was working a decent amount. I was going to school. I had some friends. But on the inside, I was broken. On the inside, I was hopeless. I was valuing the wrong things. I was valuing the wrong things. I was addicted to pornography, bro. That's all I would do. Should I make a gym vlog since no one there at 4 a.m.? For sure. Definitely, Eddie. It's just set that shit up. Do it on your phone if you have to. Just start somewhere. Just act on this now. You'll never be in this position that you are. You're never going to be able to do this later on in your life. So do it now. Act on it now, bro. I promise you. Just take the risk. It might feel uncomfortable at work at first. Like, there might be some people in there, you're like, oh, they're probably judging me for this. But that's probably the best thing that you can do. Step outside your comfort zone. I can tell in the future I'm going to be like, I remember when Caleb was a demo trader. I appreciate that. Wow, I'm glad you opened your eyes and overcame that gambling addiction and all the obstacles. Yeah. So, and it kind of. So I was working every day. I lost at this point. I don't even have the exact number, but if I were to give you a rough estimate, I've lost like $20,000 sports betting. $20,000. That is a shit ton of money. I was playing that victim mentality, and then that's when I was like, bro, I need to stop. I need to put an end to this. Like, it got to a point to where, like, there would be checks I had in the past, and I found a way to be able to redeposit that money through the ATM. So, in the past, I had these checks that I have, like, deposited through the mobile app, like, from my grandma. From my grandma, I had this check. I remember, like, from both my grandmas, I had this check that I deposited from them already, and then I would go to the ATM, and I found a way to be able to get that money again. So I was pretty much taking money from my grandparents, and that's when I was just broken. It'd be times when, and it's good for me to reflect because I was just so lost. I would go out to eat with my friends, and I couldn't even buy anything. I couldn't even buy. It's not that, like, obviously I was working. I was like, yo, I'm just not gonna get anything here. I couldn't even buy food with my friends because I had like $2 in my account. And like that's when I see if I see anyone like doing that stuff, like gambling, sports betting, like obviously there are ways to make money through that, but I don't really regret any of it at the end of the day. It's made me who I am today. Sorry, and then we'll go. So like I couldn't even pay for food with my friends because I was so broke. I had like $2 in my account. No one knew at this time. No one had a single clue. And then I was like, I really have to start making a change to this. So that was around the same time when I started working at Chipotle. I was like, I'm working at Chipotle. I'm done with this. I got my first paycheck for $700, and I'm like, I'm still going to try this. I'm still going to try betting. I'm still going to try gambling. I might be able to make more money back. I ended up losing that whole account, and that's when I'm like, I lost that $700 paycheck within probably like 2 or 3 days, and that's when I'm like, bro, we are changing this. I go to Chipotle. I start seeing that there's hella hard workers. I'm able to get hours I want because that store was so bad that you could pretty much work as much as you wanted there. I started seeing these other people that were working 40 hours a week. His name was Carl. He was working 40 hours a week. He was doing school. Other friend named Logan. He was working like pretty much every day. He was working like 5:30 to 10. And he inspired me and motivated me. Like when I was at my lowest, I would always be at work, and my parents were like, "Why are you always working so much time, so much?" Yet they didn't know what I was going through. They didn't know any of that. And just if I was open to my parents and honest to them that I had this problem, who knows? Everything would have been better. But I was embarrassed on the inside to open up about it. Yeah, it sucks when you work all the time but have nothing to show for it. Bro, that was the worst thing of all. And Proverbs 13:11, wealth from get-rich-quick schemes quickly disappears. Wealth from hard work grows over time. 100%. And recently I've been listening to sermons, and I kind of want to open up about my faith, but there's part of me, I kind of believe in God, but I'm as lukewarm as it gets. Like I want to believe in him, but and I know like what he can do, and like obviously I'm still going to be listening to sermons, learn more about him, but there's some part of me that's just like, I don't know if he's actually real. Like there's some part of me that's just like, there's no way someone can like walk on water. Someone has created this whole world. But I believe in him more than I don't, and I kind of want to turn my life towards him. And throughout this journey, like, I don't know. Yeah, bro. Like working all the time, showing up to work, knowing that that paycheck you probably won't have the next week. Showing up to work, knowing that that paycheck you won't have the next week. You can probably doing this because like I would literally show up to work and I knew that I wouldn't be getting paid for this. And like, bro, I'm pretty much working for free here. Why am I doing this? I used to be atheist. I totally understand where you're at. What kind of flip that switch for you? You gotta open that door, bro. You're trying to come into your life. Yeah, and like I'm on the fence. Trust me. Like I've been reading the Bible. Like I'll pull up my Bible. It's the Bible I have. Um, and I'm making goal for myself to read it every day, and like I've been listening to sermons as well. And there's just something about it that like I'm still on the fence about, and I don't know when I'm going to have my life in. Like even talking about it, I can just feel it. Hey bro, I'm heading out. I got some work to do. I enjoyed this life today. Hope you continue them. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Have a great one. How long have you been trading? Around a year. I would say 2 months, like fully into it. But I've been trading for about a year. Yeah, have a good one, Garrett. Hopefully I'll see you soon. And like the worst thing is like this happens in trading as well, to where like showing up, working, knowing that you're probably gonna lose that because you're pretty much gambling in the market. And so keep in mind, in my journey now, I've lost like $20,000 sports betting. I'm like, all this money I had is just nothing. I don't have anything in my account. I don't have any money. I have screenshots of negative account balances because I was just putting it all into my sports betting account and I was just losing it within days, within minutes. And then I got to this point where like I started trading and I was trying to get like all that money I lost sports betting back because I knew it was still there. And then I switched from this mindset to where as soon as I started losing money trading, I'm like, at least I'm not gambling. At least I'm not losing this on gambling. I'd rather be doing this and losing money on gambling. And like at this time, I was going to school, and then I would immediately go to work, lose more money in the market. So at this time, currently, I'm down like $30,000 all time, just through sports betting and trading, and that's hard. That's tough for me right now. And somehow I still have a little bit of money. But just knowing that everything I've worked for the past 2 years, or I would say even more than that, since I was probably like 16 or so, has all flushed down the toilet just because I was valuing the wrong things. I was valuing a get rich quick. And it took me a while. It took me a good whole like 2 to 3 years for me to actually figure that out. For me to actually figure out that this isn't the right way of life. This isn't the right way to do that thing. But ultimately, I came to a point where I realized that part of me that didn't want to believe was a part that was addicted to sin. I started listening to Frank Turek from Cross Examining Cliff. They are good at apologetics. I know who Cliff is. I look so I go to this church. It's called Flatirons. It's like 10 minutes away from our house, and it's actually like quite a big church. Jim Bergen. Alright, but anyways. Let me recommend you a book, Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Coleman. Alright, I'll look it up right now. By Daniel Coleman. Is it working with emotional intelligence? I'm guessing. That's me currently still in a battle of lust and fornication that is keeping me from giving my life 100% to him. Bro, and the thing, like, the thing that's helped me is just stop watching porn, bro. Like, just stop watching porn. Like, that shit is, it's so fake. It's so destructive. To where, like, I'm pretty sure, like, I bet you that, like, 80% of people, 80% of teenager males are addicted. Like, it's bad. I was addicted, and I kind of stopped, like, I would say a month ago. I just haven't looked back. I felt so much better, and I can tell my life's improving. I don't watch that, but just seeing these cute girls in the gym, that's true too. Like, that is true too. And especially nowadays, like, everything's over sexualized. Everyone's so over sexualized. Like, in the gym, you got these girls wearing these tight ass, yeah, tight clothes. Okay, that's crazy. See, I go in the morning, so there's more mainly like MILFs in there. And I go to Lifetime. I'm on my friend's membership plan, so it's cheaper for me. But like, you normally have to pay like $70 a month there, so that means that people with money are in there. All right, I'm gonna end it here though. This was a great stream. Kind of got a little bit off topic. If you can control your urge to porn, you can control your urge to overtrade. Yeah, for sure. If you can discipline yourself, you can. Because if you don't discipline yourself outside the markets, this is when I was betting on sports. This is when I was watching pornography. This is when I was eating bad foods. This is when I wasn't taking care of my mental health. This is when my mental health was at all-time low, is when I wasn't disciplined in my life. And look at me now. A year and a half later, or whatever, 2 years later, I've gone through hell. I won't say that, but I've gone through like brokenness and emptiness, and just me just being mad at myself. And even though I have a good life, I have a good family, I was valuing the wrong things. I was trying to get rich quick. I was literally lost. I was broken. I kept on losing money. I was working my ass off. I was working 70 hours a week, going to school, just to lose all of it. Hebrew 12:11, favorite verse. I'll look at that after this stream. Let me write it down. Outlines outlines 5 components of emotional intelligence, self-awareness, self-motivation, empathy, and social skills. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out, Oscar. Right now, I have a lot of books. Like, for me, I've always had an addiction to buying books. So I go to like a discounted bookstore. I buy a lot of books. So I have a lot of books I need to read before I'll check that out. But I'll definitely check that out sometime in my life. I love to read. I love it. No discipline seems pleasant at time, but painful. Later on, however, it produces harvests of righteousness and peace for those who have been trained by it. discipline is hard, because if you watch any of my videos, I'll talk about this, but like it's hard to be disciplined, and there's so many times you just want to give in to that instant gratification. Like so many times, like I'll sit there and it's like, what if I just like ate a pizza right now? Or so many times I'd be like, what if I just busted one real quick? But that's just the devil talking. That's just Satan talking. That's just Satan trying to deceive you. And anyways, unless if someone says someone else in the chat to where I'm gonna stay on here longer, but low-key I kind of like this stream. Just me going on and on. That might be what the aftermarket sessions might be. I might have to. Let me know. Should I? So I've been posting activated every day. Should I start doing like a trading activated? Like a trading activated series where it's like pretty much my journey. I don't know. I'm kind of stuck. I might. But that would be kind of a lot. That would be 2 live streams a day, 2 videos a day, like 5 short form videos a day. Yeah, that's kind of a lot on me. But anyways, I'm heading out. I hope y'all have a great rest of your night. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for market open if you decide. But anyways, peace out, y'all. I appreciate you guys. I hope you have a great one.